men of the forward operating base of the Nigerian Navy in Igbokoda have destroyed 4 illegal refineries in a community of Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. The commander of the base, Navy Captain Wasuku Alushi, who led the operations, said the Navy is determined to tackle oil theft in the state. Ayodeji Moradeyo reports.
2 weeks ago, the Forward Operating Base, FOB, of the Nigerian Navy, Igbokoda in Ondo State, launched a special operation to check criminal activities in a coastal environment, especially kidnapping, crude oil theft, and illegal oil bunkering. An area intelligence of these illegal refining sites through the use of a helicopter gave the naval personnel an opportunity to plan well. An operation was carried out in Awuye area, where the refining sites were discovered. During the operation led by the commander of the Forward Operating Base, FOB Bokoda, Navy Captain Washuku Alushi, personnel endured difficult terrain in the areas where the criminals operate. About 135,000 liters of crude oil stored in carefully dug out pits were discovered. The team destroyed the illegal refining sites to discourage oil bunkering.
Saw how difficult the terrain was, and then you saw that it is a whole network of the criminal enterprise, and I'm sure you also saw the stolen crude physically on ground, and of course the network of engineering that was carefully carried out by these criminal elements.
Navy Captain Alushi said the Navy is poised to stamp out illegal oil bunkering and crude oil theft, as well as other criminal activities in the coastal communities in line with the directive of the Chief of Naval Staff.
What we are doing is in furtherance of the dictates of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala. It's either we arrest the criminal elements at the point of stealing the crude. If we can't get them there, then we can get them at the illegal refining site or at the point of transshipment of the illegally refined product.
The Nigerian Navy says it will not relent in its efforts to make the coastal communities of Ondo State free of maritime crime. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Awuye.
For more on this, TVC News correspondent Ayodeji Moradeyo joins me on the news. Ayo, we've seen the Nigerian Navy seize vessels around the country. We've seen them, shut down illegal refineries. Give us an update on this particular illegal refinery and where are we now in terms of investigation and prosecution?
Yes, the men of the Navy in Igbokoda, they moved to the creeks after surveillance had been carried out. One beautiful thing about this is that before this, 2 weeks before now, there was a surveillance through the helicopter, through the Igbokoda and its environs, and they were able to identify these hideouts of these criminals, and they moved on difficult terrains to these hideouts, and they were able to destroy some of these illegal refineries, which they did perfectly well. You saw in that video how they set those refineries ablaze so as to discourage these people from going back to this place. Everything in that place has been destroyed, and they are also planning to move forward to ensure that these things are not occurring in Ondo State again. They are partnering with traditional rulers who are supplying them information to get to the root of this matter. Yes, the investigations have been carried out, and they are assuring the people of the state that bunkering and other illegal activities will be stamped out of Igbokoda and its environs.
Well, is there any information as to who these people are and how wide this net of illegal smuggling goes, whether it's within the country or even outside of the country?
Yes, investigations are being carried out to know where these things are being moved to. But I can tell you that the Navy, they are not going to relent. They say the next step is to ensure that they caught them in the act and ensure that they are made to face the full weight of the law. And that is what they are planning. You know, these people are not always at the refining sites, but now they are working tirelessly to ensure that those behind these are brought to justice.
Ayo, thank you for the update. Our correspondent there, Ayodeji Muradi, you're live for us in Ondo State. And still to come on the